Hey,
Hi.
Dark Knight.
No. What's up?
What's up? Doing great.
That's great. I'm really happy that you took some of your time to do this with me.
No, you're good. Totally. Thank you so much for inviting me to the Discord. Yeah,
Yeah, of course. So now, thanks for joining us. For those who don't know you yet, how would you describe what LifeStack does in one sentence?
Yeah, so lifestack is the first AI assistant that combines your wearable devices to your calendar and tasks for smarter scheduling. So that's what we do.
Amazing. And how would you describe yourself?
Describe myself. I'm an entrepreneur from Japan, living in New York. I have backgrounds in AI and neuroscience, so that's my specialty. Yeah.
That's amazing. When did you first get into entrepreneurship? What was like your very first project or experiment?
Right. So I guess I've been always interested in startups. So back in college, I worked for I worked as an intern for like Japanese AI neuroscience startups. Um, and I guess my first project, yeah, let me actually think about it. Um, I did build a couple like side projects for myself, and yeah, let me actually think about it. I actually don't remember. Okay, so maybe this is not the very first, but one that I still remember was this automated system. It's an okay, it's an auto attendance sender. So like during the pandemic, like every course was online, and then like every class required you to sort of like submit a form to make sure that you attended the class. I just
Ah,
Yeah, I just built a system that like scrapes the Zoom link, joins it automatically, and then finds a form in the like comment section in the Zoom, and then like submit it for me so that I can just like do whatever like thing that I want to do other time. So yeah, that's
that's
what I did.
that's pretty cool. Did you give that to some of your other students or just for
Yeah, I
yourself?
give it to my friends. I don't know if they really use it or not, but yeah, at least it was pretty useful for me.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That was you were studying at a US university, right?
No, actually, I first graduated from Tokyo University.
Ah,
Yeah. So I came to the States when I was like fourth year, like the summer of my fourth year, um, because it was during the pandemic and then every class was online. So I was able to like take classes from the state, like take classes from, the Japanese university from the States. So
I see. I see.
yeah.
And then you finished your degree for the Japanese at the Japanese university, and then you did some more studying in the US, or did you
Actually,
immediately start your startup?
it was actually overlapped. So I came to the States. I went to this like local state in San Francisco while taking classes from Japanese university. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So while you were taking classes from the Japanese university, you were already working on your startup. Is that correct?
No, it's not. Built my startup. I founded my startup after school. So after I graduated from universities.
So you
So
did you just come to the States in the beginning just because you could, and then or what was the reason?
so I came here as a student, and I originally my intention originally was just, you know, do this startup at a newer tech company in the States. I didn't have any intention to like start my own company then, but things have changed. Like I ended up starting my own company. So yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Um, that's great. And if you were in San Francisco, you were just in the right place, I guess, for this.
Yeah, I think so. So like I said, I didn't have any intention to start my own company, but I guess the city, the San Francisco kind of like influenced me a lot. And I feel like, like basically like everyone that I not everyone but like almost everyone that I talked to had their own business, their own startup. So I was definitely like you know, that definitely like had a huge impact on me.
That's amazing. So what in the end inspired you to start LifeStack? Was there a specific problem or a personal need? Or
Yeah. So, like, first of all, when I first started this company, I was working on another product, which is more in the meditation crypto space. Um, but then after 1 year, I just like ran it for 1 year, had a few thousand users as well, but decided to shut it down because the crypto market went down. And then when I was looking for another product to build, actually, me and my co-founders, I have two more co-founders. They joined after this first product. So when I told them that decided to pivot, they just decided to join the company as well as a co-founders for the new project. And we started brainstorming, and me and my co-founders were very like big fans of wearable tech, wearable devices, your like physiology, that sort of stuff. And we love neurotech, neurotech and wearable tech because we wanted to like take the best, best leverage our bodies, our physiology. So we were thinking about it, and then one thing that came to our mind was that this wearable tech uh, lacks one thing, not many things, but the biggest one is contextual data. So, like for example, if you see an increase in your heart rate, it might be because of a stressful meeting, or it could be just the result of a workout. So we need that context. Our hypothesis was that we need to connect that context to your wearable data to really like unlock your like personalization. So calendar, and then as a first step, calendar has this tons of like contextual data. So we were like, maybe we can just connect these two first and see how it goes. So yeah, that's sort of like the genesis of lifestack. Sorry, it was a long story.
yeah, yeah, I remember that I actually came across your product because I was looking for what I can do with my Whoop
Mm,
device, and what catched me was that basically you have these when you have high energy and low energy, and when you should work on it helps you decide when you should work on what, basically, right?
hmm. Oh
Uh,
yeah, so right. Another thing to add is that I used to use this app called Rise Sleep. I'm pretty sure you used it too, right?
yeah,
So I used to be a premium user, and one feature that I really loved about this app was this energy schedule prediction. So basically, like it calculates your energy levels from your sleep data, and then like shows your peak times, dip times, just like what Lifestack currently does too. But like they didn't have any like calendar integration or like task integration. So what I used to do was like go back and forth between my Google Calendar and Rise Sleep, and then like try to schedule my tasks according to these energy levels onto this Google Calendar. So as a first step, we wanted to like put them into one place. So yeah, that's also another reason why we started Lifestack.
yeah. It for me it even connects a little bit to the first project you told me about, where you automated the login for the Zoom, because you kind of automate now when the energy and the tasks should meet up, basically, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely.
So we haven't talked for some months. How did the product and business evolve over the past 12 months?
Hmm. So it's interesting that you mentioned automation because that's actually one of the biggest updates for us these days. So we launched LiveStack 2.0, which was the biggest update for us. Uh, in 2.0, we made our LiveStack more like AI native application. So the core of LifeStack is now becoming more like LLM based algorithms. So, like for example, I mean, even in the 1.0 version, we had this AI scheduler that like schedules your to dos automatically, but it's now more automated. It's more personalized. It's got a lot smarter considering both your energy levels, your personal context, and you can also like give it more like flexible instructions. So not just like scheduling your tasks, now you can ask it, for example, like how was my sleep last night, or like one prompt that I really love is that like, I have a super important meeting at 3 p.m., what should I do beforehand, and then this AI will like give you suggestions on what things that you can do before 3 p.m. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Uh, so very you moved more into the AI world with the product. Um,
exactly.
so how big is your team anyway?
Yeah, so like I said, I have two more co-founders, so team of three co-founders and one full-time engineer from India, and two, three like part-time contractors like designer, um, like biz dev, science. Yeah, so I would say like 7 to 8 in total.
Nice. If this isn't too personal, did you raise investment for the project or did you bootstrap it from the start or?
Yeah, so we raised 500K for the first project, the crypto meditation app. And then after we pivoted, we just raised another 100K extension round for our current product. And then actually we're raising right now additional like 1 million. So
Nice.
hopefully we're gonna close it soon. Hopefully by the holiday season. So yeah, fingers
That's
crossed.
that's great. I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna cross my fingers for you as well. That's great.
Thanks.
Um, are you already profitable or are you like operating right now using the investment?
Well, we're definitely not proper. I mean, we're we haven't spent uh too much money on marketing yet. We just like did small experiments, but in that sense, we're profitable. But we haven't definitely like covered all the like development costs and operational cost. So that's gonna be our next step. With this 1 million, we're gonna be spending some into obviously like product development, but also like spend a little bit more amount on marketing, and then try to like hit profitability by the next round, or at least want to reach 1 million ARR with this.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, yeah, that's so you came from Japan to the US and then you raised funding for your ideas and like seems like things have been going pretty well.
Oh, well, yeah, probably. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm very like grateful for all the investors, who believed in me, and yeah, so.
Nice. Um, so I remember, if I remember correctly, when we first talked, you also told me that you're doing a lot of like remote work together, right? In the team.
Yeah.
How do you make sure that everyone performs well and stays aligned in a remote setup?
That's a good question. I, you know what, like I sort of believe my teammates. So like I believe that they're very disciplined. They are kind of like working independently. So I'm not like doing any like micromanagement, but I do care about the time that we meet, since it's not just remote. We also like spread across like different time zones. So even like for example, all hands, we we meet once per week with everyone, and then that happens around like 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. in my time, because everyone wakes up at different time, everyone's in different time zone. So yeah, definitely like time zone issue is something that, I mean, we're still trying to figure out, but it's something that we've been always like thinking about. Yeah.
I see. I see. So basically, one sync meeting and then async work together. Other than that, or
Yeah.
okay. So do you have any rituals or tools that help you stay motivated and connected as a team?
Connected as a team, that's a good question. I mean, the only tools that we use are just like Slack, Notion, all these like uh typical tools. But actually, one of my founder's friends uh is building something super interesting in this space. I don't know if your audience can see the link, but there's this app called Terracy, which is a like basically like virtual office remote for like remote workers. Actually, like, let me just send the link to
Yeah,
you so
I
that
will.
you
I will put it on the um,
description.
recording. Yeah,
Yeah,
awesome. Thanks. Yeah.
yeah. I
Um,
mean, yeah, I love their design. Like their UX is super good. So yeah,
Amazing. We'll have a look at it and put it into the description as well as a recommendation from you.
mhm.
Um, so you you have started your own project, you started your own company, you even now you have your like basically your second company. Um, what is one lesson you wish you had when you started out as a new founder?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good question. There's so many things that I wish I had known. Uh, I guess. Let me see. Think. Just talk to more people in general. Like uh, back when first came to the States, I didn't have like I had zero connection, right? Like I knew no investor, no founder, startup founders. So and then I slowly like built my network over the years. But looking back, I think I could have done better. Like um, I you know, I was going to many meetups back then too, but I could have gone to many more and then, like occasionally sort of like, reconnect with the people who I've already talked to and that sort of stuff. And yeah, I really like built this network in in the States, in the like startup ecosystem in Silicon Valley and both New York. I think that something that I should have done more.
I see. And that's a question for me personally. I
Um,
also know that, I've been in touch over the years with a lot of people who founded companies, but how do you keep that network active and how do you nurture it? Like basically how do you do
yeah,
that?
that I don't know. Probably just like criticisms occasionally. Um or maybe even just like interacting with them on social media, just like, giving them likes to their like for example LinkedIn post, Twitter post. I think that also like kind of yeah, engages, keep your connections active. Um but yeah, like all these like little steps will like kind of build up over the years. So yeah.
I see. So if someone maybe from the server or someone else wants to start their first company, what would you tell them in one case if they're non-technical and in the other case if they're a software developer themselves?
Mm, I mean, these days, like, you can just build your first product. I mean, definitely not the final product, but the very first version, you can just build it with any like vibe coding AI tool. So I don't think there's a clear line between like software engineer and non-technical founder. Like things that you have to do is stay the same. Like you have to first your audience, and then you have to like find what they're struggling with, and then just like build a product that solves that issue. So yeah, I think that's just the same like, typical playbook that you have to follow. Yeah.
I see. And did you personally, what was your experience? I think that like with free trials, paid versions, and so on,
Right.
what is working, what is not working for you?
Actually, we had this hard paywall even from the like day one. So like people had to like either people had to use pay to our app to use this. I mean, we do have a free trial, but like after a free trial, either use pay or just leave. And then we did it intentionally because, especially in our case, there's so many calendar apps, there's so many free calendar apps, right? So we wanted to make sure that this is something that people are actually like willing to pay, even though there's so many free calendar apps. So that's why we didn't have any like free tier, and then we still don't have that free tier in our product today. So yeah, that's been our like pricing strategy, but it could be different from for other types of businesses, like especially for like definitely like social um like media apps. They wouldn't definitely do this, right? So it
Right.
kind of depends on your product. Yeah.
So then you have these users who are all paying. How much are you talking to your users? Are you doing a lot of like video
Yeah.
meetups with your users, or what do you do?
Right. So, you also like, talk to me through this talk to founders link. But yeah, we do have like Calendly link inside our, app where you can just like schedule uh a call with me or like my co-founders. So, we are very like eager to like collect feedback from our users. We probably like talk to them more than like almost every day actually. Yeah. So yeah, we're talking to them every day. We also have the Slack notification every time our user like l- leaves a review or a feedback piece of feedback, then we get that notification. So
What
yeah.
is what can you tell me what your users really love about the app? Like what are they telling you? Uh,
So one thing that we found over the years was, well, like first of all, we have many ADHD users because these people tend to struggle with their productivity, like staying organized. So what they love about us is that we first give you like energy levels, so you have this sort of like baseline that you want to follow, and then that's visualized on your calendar, so you can just like drag and drop your to dos, according to this energy levels. That's one. And then also recently, this AI chat is something that our users also love about. Like one user like runs this AI scheduler almost every morning, and then like schedules her to dos according to her energy levels automatically. And then previously she had to do it manually and took so much time for her, so much like decision fatigue. But now it reduces her. It basically like saves her time, saves her energy. So that's what most of our not most I mean like active users love us about.
yeah, that's amazing. Um, a personal question: how do you personally stay motivated and focused through up and downs of startup life?
That's a good question. I don't know. I love reading successful stories of other founders. Like these days, I've been reading books about like Elon Musk, like Peter Thiel. Yeah, it really motivates me. And then also like um, I don't know. I don't have too many like downs, to be honest, because yeah, I guess I have some tolerance towards that. But
That's great.
yeah, so yeah, just like I guess
For me,
enjoy.
it's already a down when things have been going really well, and then it's for 1 week it's not going as well as before, and I'm like, ugh.
Hey, that yeah, I mean that happens too, but like I don't get like too depressed. I go like, oh, there's things like that. There's times that things don't work for you, work as good as you expected, and but that's just fine. So yeah.
Great. So, is there some kind of book or quote or idea that really influenced you in all this?
Mm, yeah, I one book that I always recommend is actually in Japanese, and I talked about this book in another podcast too, but I s- I s- I forgot what it's called in English. It's called the greatest legacy. The greatest legacy.
Greatest legacy.
Kenzo Uchimura. I mean, this is not the official link to be honest. It's from another website that summarizes this book. What
Okay,
it could be? Yeah, I mean, this book just talks about like things that you can leave after you leave the world.
after you passed away, yeah.
Yeah, passed away. It's really hard. I mean, this book is very philosophical. I don't know like how to explain this. Um, but yeah, it's basically like just like build your legacy. Like, uh, there's so many ways that you can leave your marks to this world, like building good business. Like making a lot of money. But one thing that you can definitely do is just like live better. Like just be nice to your neighbors. I don't know, like
I see.
yourself, right? So um,
So
yeah, just
so the book inspired you? Did you actually, after the book, try to be nicer to your neighbors, or?
not to be nicer to neighbors, but yeah, like I don't know. Yeah, it definitely motivated me to like live better, like live my to my like full potential, I guess.
That's amazing. That sounds like a great book. Okay,
Mhm.
so what would be next for you and LifeStack?
Closes fundraising, pre-seed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where can people follow your journey or try the product?
Just like LinkedIn, Twitter. Twitter handle is NY Neurotech, and LinkedIn just Nao Yukawa. And yeah, as for LifeStack, you can just type LifeStack in App Store or even on Google search. Yeah,
Okay, just final question. If people remember just one thing from this conversation, what should it be?
LifeStack is the next generation of productivity app.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Thanks
cool.
so much for being here with me and doing these questions so impromptu. Um,
Yeah, no worries. Thank you so much for having me.